is Mahesh. This is the continuation of examples of time, speed, distance. Okay, let's get started. The first question. Mr. Mukesh starts to Moonar for a picnic which is at a distance of 100 km at the rate of 25 km per hour. And from there to ooty which is at a distance of 160 km at a rate of 40 km per hour. Find his average speed for the whole journey. So maximum number of questions based on time, speed, distance will be on average speed. Finding the average speed. Okay. First thing, take it down. What are the values given? Here given is, so a person starts from his place. So his place to Moonar and from Moonar to ooty. So from his place to Moonar, which is 100 km, and from Moonar to ooty, which is 160 km. From his place to Moonar with a speed of 25 km per hour, and from Moonar to ooty at a speed of 40 km per hour. So I know the average speed is equal. What is average speed formula? Average speed is total distance divided by total time taken. Am I right? Yeah. Here we have the total distance. What is the total distance that Mr. Mukesh covered? He covered 100 km plus 160 km. What is the total distance? 100 plus 160. 100 km plus 160 km is the total distance. So what is the time taken to cover 100 km plus 160 km? First 100 km with the speed of 25 km per hour. 25 km in 1 hour means 100 km in how many hours? 4 hours. And the next speed is 160 km in 40 km per hour. 40 km in 1 hour, 160 km in again 4 hours. So total distance covered is 260 km in 8 hours. So cancelling this, you will get the answer. That is the average speed of the whole journey. Cancel this. So I could cancel this with 2. So 4 times of 2 is 8. 130 times of 2 is 260. 2 times of 2 is 4. And 65 times of 2 is 130. Cancelling 65 by 2, you will get 32.5 km per hour. So average speed of his whole journey is 32.5 km per hour. The next question is, Sheela and Abinaya takes 3 hours and 5 hours respectively to travel from Erode to Salem. If Sheela's speed is 35 km per hour, what is Abinaya's speed? We have the time taken by Sheela and Abinaya to reach from Salem to Erode to Salem, which is 3 hours and 5 hours. And at the same time, Sheela's speed is given, which is 35 km per hour. So now we have the time ratio and we have to find the speed ratio, and substituting speed with the ratio, you will get the speed of Abinaya. Okay, let's do this. So Sheela, Abinaya. Speed is speed of their and time is given. What is time taken by Sheela and Abinaya? Which is 3 is to 5. 3 hours, 5 hours, we cannot cancel that because both the numbers are prime numbers. So 3 is 5 is their time ratio. That is what given in the question. What is their speed ratio? What will be the speed ratio? So speed is inverse of time, which is nothing but 5 is to 3. Am I right? Correct? Yeah. So 5x, 3x is their speed. So we have the speed of Sheela. What is Sheela's speed in ratio? Which is 5x. We have the value for 5x, which is 35 km per hour. Now the question is to find speed of Abinaya. Abinaya's speed is 3x. So substituting this, you will get the answer. What is unknown here? 3x is what you have to find. You have the value for 5x, which is 35. So 5x which is 35 km per hour. Cancelling this, you will get the answer. What is, how many times of 5 is there in 35? Cancelling this, 7, 3 into 7, 21 km per hour. What is the speed of Abinaya? 21 km per hour to reach Salem from Erode. Okay, done. Let's move on to the next question. A motor car starts with the speed of 70 km per hour, with its speed increasing every 2 hours by 10 km per hour. In how many hours will it cover 345 kilometers? A motor car starts with the speed of 70 km per hour. After every 2 hours, after traveling 2 hours, it takes a speed increase of 10 km per hour. So which means at the beginning 70 km per hour, after 2 hours it is 80 km per hour, after 2 hours it is 90 km per hour, and so on. It goes on. In how many hours will it cover 345 kilometers? So I know that first 2 hours. What is first 2 hours speed? 2 into 70 km per hour. 2 hour into. So how many kilometers it might have covered? 140 kilometer. First 2 hours. So total distance 345 kilometer. Total distance 345 is the kilometer should be covered. So after 140 covered, there are only 205 kilometers to be covered. So after 2 hours, that motor car should cover 205 kilometers. The second 2 hours, what is the speed of second 2 hours? Second 2 hours. 2 hours into 80 km per hour, which means 2 into 80, 160 km. That motor car could have covered 160 km. So after covering 160 km, what is the remaining kilometer should be covered? Should be covered only 45 km, because after subtracting 160, only 145 km should be covered. So at the third 2 hours, what is the speed? Third 2 hours speed. Third 2 hours speed. So 2 hour with the speed of 90 km per hour, but I don't need 2 hours because I have only 45 km, which is less than 90 km. So 90 km in 1 hour, which is nothing but 90 km in 60 minutes. 45 km in how many minutes? We know that directly 90 km in 60 minutes means 45 km, half of the kilometer in half of the minutes, 30 minutes. So here 30 minutes of 90 km per hour to cover 45 km. So total time taken is the question. In how many hours will it cover 345 kilometers? So here 2 hours plus 2 hours plus 30 minutes. So total 4 hours 30 minutes it will take to cover 345 kilometers. Okay, let's move on to the last question. The last question is, walking at 11 by 10 of his usual speed, a man reaches his destination 2 minutes early. 11 by 10 means what is that? 11 is the speed now he is going, 10 is his usual speed, because ratio is 11 is to 10, nothing but new to the usual speed is 11 is to 10. And what is the time taken by him to cover the same distance at his usual speed? Now we have to take down. So ratio of speeds. Speeds ratio, what is that? So new and usual. Okay, 11 is to 10. Are you clear with this? In this part, the ratio is 11 is 10. 11 by 10 means your new value is 11 and the old value is 10. From 10 now increased to 11, which is new value is 11 and usual is 10. The ratio of speeds is 11 is 10. I have the time difference between these two. So then find the ratio of time. I have the ratio of speed. What is the time ratio? Which is inverse. So new is 10 and usual is 11. So here new is 11 and usual is 10. So 10x, 11x. So what is the difference between the usual time and his new time? So new time and usual time is 2 minutes, because usually in the new time, by going fast, he is taking 2 minutes early. So which means the difference between these two, the difference is x, 1x. 1x is 2 minutes. Okay, 1x is 2 minutes. What is the question now? Cover the same distance at his usual speed. You have to find his usual speed. So you have 1x equal 2 minutes. Usual speed is 11x and new speed is 10x. If you want to find 11x, then substitute 11x with 1x. So 1x is 2 minutes. What is 11x? So 11 times of 1x is equal 22 minutes. So how many minutes he is taking? Usually 22 minutes. What is he taking now? 2 minutes early. He is reaching 2 minutes early by walking 11 by 10, which means he is taking 20 minutes now. So you can find out that from here itself. 1x is equal to and 10x is equal 20 minutes. Okay, that's all the example.